Welcome back, nail queens. I'm really excited to show you this collection by Soul Dip. This is 6 of, I believe, 10 colors that are releasing tomorrow, March 6th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So I received 6 colors to show you guys and swatch and do a mani with. So I'm going to sit back, show you guys the 6 colors that I received, and then we'll get into the manicure. Before I get into the mani part, I want to stop and talk about this color, Spring Has Sprung. It is so interesting and has so many different glitters in it. You probably can't see it that well, but there's gorgeous butterflies, there's hearts, there's circle yellow dots, there's like this iridescent glitter everywhere. It's very gorgeous. So these are the colors I'm going to wear in today's manicure. Spring Has Sprung I'm actually going to wear soon, but not in today's video. So I'm going to wear Hippity Hop, this gorgeous bunny ear-like glitter. I love it. These are 3 of the solids that are in this collection, and I'm also going to pull out Layla. And as always, I'm going to put on 2 layers of peel base on my nails and get started. Layla is not part of the collection. It was released, I believe, in February or January for Valentine's Day, but I wanted to include some pink in this collection or this manicure, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm just testing out which color I should put on which nail. I don't want too much like blue tone next to each other, so I'm going to put the greeny one from the Soil to the Soul on my pinky, and I'm going to put the other blue one on my thumb, so they're further away from each other. I did a really terrible job of showing you guys me putting on my base bond. You're gonna notice in probably the next minute or so that I get out of shot for a lot of this, so I do apologize in advance for being out of shot, but I promise when I start doing my solid color application, it looks a lot better. But I'm going to pour over Hippity Hop onto my nails so that most of the smaller glitters can attach to my nail first, and then on the second layer it's going to be the bunnies on my nail. So what you're going to notice here is I'm trying to clean off the cuticle area and everything, which you can hardly see, but take a peep at that bunny that's just stuck there dangling to my finger for a second. I think that's funny. I don't know why. Yeah, so I just take a little cuticle tool and I just try to remove any glitter that's stuck around my skin. You just don't want that to happen. And one bunny stuck to my nail. So you notice that first layer was literally all smaller glitters and only one bunny. That was the goal. The second layer, I'm literally just laying my finger flat on top of the glitter, and I'm hoping that this layer picks up more bunnies, but if it doesn't, then I'm going to individually place them if I have to. So to loop you in on what I'm doing, I added base bond over the entire nail, and I'm just picking up small pieces. Well, they're the largest glitter here, but I'm picking up the bunnies and I'm placing them on the nail, and I wanted to like strategically place them so that they're like all nice and symmetrical, but not awkward, if that makes sense. So I literally dab my dotting tool on the pro base, and then I use that stickiness, that adhesion, to dab it on the bunny that's in the cupcake liner, and then I place it on my nail. This next part is going to be a little wild. What you want to do is don't let your base bond dry, because if it dries, the glitter gets hard and it gets stuck in place. So while my base bond is still wet, I'm applying activator to the entire nail. It's still so wet that the bunnies are like moving around everywhere. It's okay, just try to keep them in the same spot where you placed them. If they move around, put them right back down, because the chemical reaction between the base bond and the activator, in like 5 or 10 seconds, these are going to harden and they will not come off. This is exactly why I wore a glove, is so that I could press down the glitter with my other finger, my gloved hand. I'm literally just pressing it down so that those bunnies lay completely flat and they form to the shape of my nail, because my nail does have a slight curve to it. So I'm literally just pressing them. The chemical reaction between the wet base bond and the activator and all that, and me pressing it down, is helping the bunnies like form into that curved shape and lay flat. And this will help ensure that your chunky glitter pieces are not sticking up. So you can see how flat they are here. Nothing is sticking up. Of course, I have to make sure I salvage every single piece of glitter, so I'm pouring it back into my jar, and one bunny got loose, so I'm putting him back in the jar. And now it's solids time. So this color is From the Soil to the Soul, and it's like a seafoam green. It's a light greeny blue. The other color, the other one I'm using on my thumb, is more blue, like a robin's egg blue, but this one's the seafoamy color. So yay, I'm finally in frame. Hey, can I get a round of applause for that? So I'm going to dip in all of my solids on each nail twice, and I will be back. So I'm popping back in towards the end of this mani part to kind of like have a little talk, because I was actually requested to talk and speak on my thoughts and feelings about the brand that I'm using in my manis. And I realized I don't really do that, because I figure that if you're watching my video and you see me doing a mani, you should assume that I love it. I love the product. But if you don't know any better, you don't know that I love this company. Hello, this is Soul Dip, and I love her colors so much. She opened in October of 2020, and she had sent me 3 colors to try out and review. I was so ecstatic because I saw her color lineup before she opened, and oh my goodness, they were absolutely beautiful. Her glitters are to die for. Her solids are a dream to work with. I've just had nothing but great experiences with Soul Dip. Her products are stellar, and she sets herself apart from the rest of the dip powder community. She is so insanely unique. Her colors are unmatched. No one else can really compete in terms of her likeness, and I really love that, because I don't want more of the same when I'm shopping for dip powders in different dip powder companies. I want each company to have their thing, like their uniqueness, and Soul Dip really stands out. So I'm gonna actually file, shape, and buff and all that stuff off camera. So I've come back, I activated, I filed, I shaped, I buffed, I even clear encapsulated the bunny nail, which is why it looks the way it does. So it's clear coated and everything else is activated, filed, shaped, and buffed. I did cut my nails down a few months ago, which is why they're shorter, but I am liking this length. So you can see here that the bunnies are completely laying flat, so that's why I recommend the whole activator base bond thingamabob. But let's get into wrapping this up. So I already top coated off camera. I'm going to put on my cuticle candy, my favorite cuticle oil, lather up my skin. It is still kind of dry here in Texas, so I do need hydration on my skin after every single mani. So I'm going to hydrate and be right back. Alright, so this is everything, guys. This is my entire manicure. I do want to say stay tuned for Monday. I have an International Women's Day video coming up, also featuring Soul Dip. I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much for always coming back, watching my videos, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.